Looking at the moon, looking at the moon, I feel you, baby. Welcome to I Am Care I Create. Thank you for joining me today. We are doing weekly readings. This one is on Pisces. I've got the card that represents Pisces, the moon card. This one is represented by the sound quaff. Sun behind times is what it supposedly means. And these are sun behind time. I recognize it as the void card, which is like the dark versus the light, the void. I just call it the void instead of dark. Dark has negative tendencies. I think it's more deeper than that. Pisces is also represented by 8, 9, 10 of cups. It's a water sign. Emotion, the second least dense, and I feel that air is the least, then water, then fire, then the earth, the material. So let's do a mantra to focus the energies on Pisces. Angels, beloved you are, blessed you are, thank you. Please focus the energy on Pisces for the energy reading for a week, January, the third week of January. When one become two, what will you do? What is what is, and what is everlasting abundance, unity and connection, perfection. 11:11, the mirror. I love God. Angels, please focus unconditional self-acceptance and loving discernment of self through our crown chakra into our mind's eye, our thoughts, into our throat chakra, our words and communication, into our heart chakra, our desire, into our solar plexus, our creative energy, into our sacral center, our passion, and through the root chakra into manifested into the mirror of creation, of our own perspective, so that we may learn and exhibit loving ourselves with our whole heart, body, mind, and soul, and our neighbor as ourself. So let's get some cards out here and try to decipher ourselves through energies. Energies for Pisces for the week. 7 cards, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, and I got 3 cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Science, the Hierophant, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands. Oh, we have the Lovers. Let's see if I put that in the right position now. Okay. Just the feelings, eh? The feelings. Alrighty then. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I can't tell. This is what I feel like doing, so. The feels. Alright. Reaching out with your feelings. So now I'm going to get an overall feeling for the week and then go each day reading some words about the cards and getting a deeper understanding. And some stuff might stand out to me. Again, like I'm learning that the messages are usually in between the cards. Not, the cards have their own meaning, but the relationship of the cards somehow has a meaning. So we're starting Monday with science. So this is deep understanding, learning technical things. On energy level, it would be dividing by 6, divisions of 6. If you could see that in some kind of frequency wavy thing, I'm sure it would mean something scientific, but currently it is 6 divisions of is the scientific understanding. So let's look at swords number 6 and get some more information. 6 of swords, science, direct intelligence, labor, work, success after challenge, passage from difficulty, journey by water, influenced, self-centeredness, intellectual conceit. So on Monday, the energies are discerning themselves, almost like to say, dividing into 6 separate patches. And then on Tuesday, they are looking at themselves with old information, trying to understand what they've become. So I'm thinking Monday, maybe you're reading some technical news or learning something about your passion that makes you think a little bit more deeper about what you've learned in the past. Let's move on to Tuesday. The Hierophant, this is an event. The 5 of the trumps. I think of it for some reason as a guided card. And Vav is the sound of the symbol. Nail, secure, add, and that's one of the signs in the yod. Is it not the yod? Yod. I think it's also known as a yod sign. I've got Vav here, but the yod. No, yod is the hermit of Vav. It's one of the signs in the Tetragrammaton. Tetragrammaton. So the Hierophant, learned wisdom, is, let's look it up and get some more words. Discerning, descriptive. Divine wisdom, inspiration, stubborn strength, toil, endurance, persistence, teaching, help from superiors, patience, organization, peace, goodness of heart. Help from superiors and organization for some reason is standing out to me. Strength, strongly. And that could make sense too. Could be an object you've got some new understanding of your surroundings or discernment of your surroundings, and here you want to organize it. On Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, you're organizing something. You may have help from other people, or you may have, again, you may be information you've learned from your teachers may be clicking, making more sense, or you may be just dissecting it again. And that's coming from the next card, I think. Let's move on to Wednesday, the Queen of Swords. instantly, I guess I come back to this day, I find that after an energy has divided itself, it tries to group back together, like in the new division, and creates a structural form. So that's what's, I feel, also part of that. Queen of Swords. Let's move on to the Queen of Swords. This is always a big battle, and then of masculine discernment, and you just surrender to the feminine acceptance. You can read some words on the Queen of Swords. Um, for the watery part of air, a graceful woman, intensely perceptive, a keen observer, subtle interpreter, an intense individualist, confident and gracious, allow also, I should say, cruel, sly, deceitful and unreliable woman, superficially attractive. Um, this is on Wednesday. Well, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I don't know, Scorpio was the last one, and they were down here, and they got that. But as an energetic um, form, I think after this, the beginning of the week, you're resting. You're resting from whatever new discernment you've made. Um, accepting the uh, the new understanding, because that's what manifesting a feminine. You could be manifesting a feminine energy within yourself, within your external perspective, or group work area. They're more receptive to feminine energy and won't put up with any extreme criticism. Let's move on to Thursday. We have the Knight of Wands. Um, and charging forth with an idea on Thursday. Um, Knight of Wands. A fiery part of fire, a man of activity, generosity, pride, and swiftness, cruelty, bigotry, um, petulance. Um, I think that you don't. The energy is not meaning to be cruel. It's moving forward in a direction it thinks is necessary for itself, and I think it's moved to um, by emotional energy, um, most likely the feeling of connection, driven by seeking connection, uh, and but it might look cruel. It might look like, from an outside view, some of these things may be cruel, too direct. That is on Thursday. Let's move to uh, Friday. We have the Lovers, which is a trump card by Gemini. The Trump Lovers. Zion, plow, weapon, cut off. I like to think of it as a connection. I find in connections, um, it's very powerful, like a plow. And it makes strong division, because you're looking at two becoming one, so you have to have a strong division in the first place. And then weapon is very discerning. In order for these two energies to meld together, you need a lot of open spaces for them to merge. So it's the discerning part. with a knife, a weapon, and cut off is the action of sort of losing part of self. Because for true connection, you have to lose what you believe you are to become one, letting go of all your self tendencies to actually merge in to that subtle, that's more accepting place. So you are feeling the desire to connect or connecting. The energies I feel are merging, trying to merge with another energy. And that energy seems to be a Leo. Seems to be, we have the Knight of Wands. And yeah, it's fiery energy. Could be a Leo. Or Leo's energy, yeah. There's that's Friday, so there's definitely a bit of a merge with the energy out of source Leo. It might not be a Leo individual, or they may have Leo in their chart somewhere if it's another individual. Because we're all, it could be Leo, could be part of Leo that's in you too, because we're all multiple signs. We exhibit a dominant sign, and then it goes down the list. We can be any of those signs, different strengths and intensities. Just a big stew pot of energy. So let's look up Leo. It's another event, trump card. It's lust, so it's very desirable. Passion, tet, basket, snake, surround. Always makes me giggle. Let's look up 11. And it just happens to be the number 11, another powerful number. Courage, strength, energy, use of magical power, control of the life force, great love affair. Oh, it looks like you have definitely, if you're in a relationship, you're having these energies are driving you to have a strong connection with somebody and a strong love affair. That's what I'm getting from that. I feel two energies are passionately engulfing each other at a higher energy level. Means a lot of movement and instability. And then maybe that's why directly after that on your Saturday, this passion ensues, you move to a more grounded presence. There's just all these swirling aspects of this card, though. Even the flowers look like they're swirling. Prudence. So prudence is on Sunday, 8 of discs. Look at the 8 of discs. It feels like rooted. So after the swirling, they're sort of rooted, maybe separated a little bit next to each other and created some organized division between themselves again. Let's look at 8 of discs. Prudence, intelligence in material affairs, agriculture, building skills, cunning, industrious, influenced, penny-wise, a pound foolish, avarice, meaningless, failure to see the bigger picture. So I think, well, they're wrapped in 2, so that definitely would define a smaller look. I think this is a settling. Sunday is a settling of energies. Maybe planning the future for the next move. jurisprudence is building over a long time, thinking about the future, thinking about the past, and connecting them all. But somehow missing the big picture, like the big picture, because you're more focused in on the energy between the creation between the two energies. I think you're not thinking about like the universe and um, everyone becoming one, or what's going to happen in 100 years from now. You're thinking about your life and your life with this other energy that you connected with on Friday and Saturday. Alrighty then. I think that ends the reading for Pisces. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Discerning self, thoughts, emotions, manifestation over the week. If you're looking at from early on the week or at the end of the week, reflecting on what went down and how, and some of these energies may have related. Beloved you are, blessed you are. Thank you so much.